not too far, you're looking good, so come as you are.
Hey, you!
You never know what you see when you're through that door with the 7-3. Never seen nothing, no, not like this place. Never been, no way, not ever, no. Never seen no place, no way similar, not like 73. Hey, you get ready, get on your feet, get into gear and hit the street. It's you that we want to see, so get down to 73. Get down to 73, hey, you get down to 73.
Jenkins forecasts a Labour disaster.
The rug is pulled out from under Thatcher.
Oh, stark choice for the caring voter.
I'm confused.
I'm Ethel, how'd you do? Morning. What are you confused about then?
Well, all the parties say they're going to do the best for Britain. I don't know who to believe, do
Well, I tell you, all this voting's driving me up the pole.
Harry, you must take it seriously. You mustn't be so flippant. It's important who's going to govern this country for the next 5 years. And if you're confused, we've had all the candidates canvassing at the front door. I'll lend you the manifesto.
OK.
Well, I tell you, the way I see all these elections is, it's like a big audition, really, isn't it?
That they're called hustings, Harry.
What does that mean?
Well, basically, in a nutshell, you see, there used to be this wooden platform that all the parliamentary candidates would stand on when they were nominated, and that platform was called a husting. And that just means anything to do with parliamentary elections.
I see, the hustling hustings.
That's right, hustlers off for a husting.
What do you think, Ethel?
Well, you know, I've thought a lot about it, obviously, and I honestly think that the answer to 24 across is transubstantiation.
Morning, Yaffs.
Morning, Alec.
How are you going to vote then, mate?
Harry, I never discuss religion and politics, but between you and me and the four walls, the answer to number 24 across is substantiate.
Transubstantiate, I thought.
Transubstantiate? Oh,
isn't it lovely having nothing to do today? I thought I might paint my nails red.
Oh, I think I'm going to go to Jumble Sale this afternoon and get some new clothes.
I'm going to go fishing, and then I'm up the frog and nightgown.
no thanks, I won't bother with breakfast this morning.
Did you say a word?
Not
Lose
a
this
word.
for a start. Anyway, it's a well-known fact that performers are much more inspired on an empty stomach, right? There's a personal instruction each on how to behave in front of very important people.
Who's coming, Alec?
A producer.
I know. It's the producer of Come Dancing, and you're auditioning to be the compare.
Stop taking the mickey, Ethel.
I wouldn't dream of it.
It's a producer who's coming to hear my radio novel, right? Which might even be on book at bedtime. Just think it, Ethel. Up there with the archers. Right? Let's get this kitchen organised and make it into a library because I'm coming to meet her here.
Look, if you want us surrounded with books, why don't you take her upstairs to the Loo Library?
Because the loo is polluted with Mary Wilson and the Wilsations.
What? Mary Wilson in the Wilsations?
No.
I knew that was too good to be true.
No, it's Mary Wilson with the Wilsations.
Oh, even better too. That's just what I always wanted, to be part of her band.
I can see it now. Harold Wilson with the Wilsations.
Ethel, cry me a river, love.
Very good, Ethel. Go quick.
Right, Dawn. I'd like you to curtsy when you see Miss Wright, OK? I'd like you both to call me sir in front of her. Thanks.
Sir,
Yes, ladies? Lovely.
get lost.
OK.
Look, come on, you lot. I can't work like this.
Hang on,
Look, I need to be alone. You know I need to be alone when it comes to my
Cinderella! It's fancy seeing you here. Morning, guys. Morning. Larry. Oh, nice. Sorry, I didn't realise you were
Hi.
up here. Listen, I've got a favour to ask you. I want to be in your band. Could I have an audition?
Well, thinking about it, the name does rhyme and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're really right for the... Look, I tell you what, I'm running out of hairspray right now. If you go out and get me some more hairspray,
Yeah.
I might just consider an
Yeah, and
audition.
an audition. Brilliant. I mean,
I'll
with me.
think about it.
Brilliant. Thanks, Mary.
Believe me, Ethel, honestly. I was only joking about that call me sir business. It was only play acting.
Well, I love play acting, Alec, but it did get out of hand last week. I mean, I was fainting on average 12 times a day. I'm bruised all down my left side.
It was great. You were better than Catherine Hepburn.
Oh, thank you.
Imaginette. Listen, Ethel, it's a really big deal for me meeting this lady, right? Just think of it as successful. I could be the League Hall, Turnoutside Miners, the Pavilion, even the Palladium.
You're not going, are you, Alec?
Not if you don't want me to. I'll stay.
Oh, all right, I might rock.
OK, but listen, it's a big break, OK? Thanks very much.
Ow, that's my bruised side. Do you mind?
Sorry. All I need is peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet. Excuse me.
You know, Tony, I've not had so much fun since Martin drove our old Austin into the reservoir.
He sounds like a potential hovercraft captain.
Hey! Hi, chaps. Hello. Oh, you've got so much oil on you, using a dash of vinegar, we could have salad dressing. Sailor, this is Hazel.
Oh, hello again.
And Tony English, insane inventor.
Well, something like that.
How's it coming along?
It's coming along. We're nearly there. I think before lunchtime.
You
Before
reckon?
lunchtime,
Now
possibly.
then, look. will you go over again for me the principles of hovercraft building?
Well, it's very simple. All you have is a fan which blows air down underneath the hovercraft. Now, the air that goes down underneath is stopped from escaping by the skirt which is around the outside. And all you do is build up a pressure of air underneath that over the whole area pushes up and forces the hovercraft up into the air, and she just floats up like a magic carpet. And the air also blows out of the back. Most of the air comes out of the back, and that pushes you along because
So
you've got no
literally
wheels.
it's hovering.
It's hovering, and then because you're not touching the ground, you've got to blow air backwards to push you forwards.
Wonderful. What happens if it's choppy weather, though? You know,
Well, it doesn't really matter for big hovercraft, of course, because the big cross-channel ones, they are hovering 3 metres. That's about 10 feet above the sea. So they just go over the top of the waves. The actual bottom of the skirt touches the water and seals the air in, but the actual hovercraft itself
It's way above.
is way above, yes, 3 metres above the sea.
What makes a hovercraft better at certain things than other boats?
Well, it can do things a boat can't do. For example, a boat has to moor on a shore. A hovercraft can come up a beach. It doesn't matter whether the tide's in or the tide's out. It can just go over shingle, it can go over mud flats, it can go over snow and ice.
Brilliant, isn't it? Did you bring your model with you?
Yes, I did.
Right, now then. Let's see, we had Paul Bridges, William Jackson, David Cole writing in and saying could they have the plans to make a cupboard of their own into a hovercraft. Well, I think apart from anything else, the postage would be a bit expensive. A little bit expensive. And also, it's perhaps a bit ambitious. But what we have got is a model that Tony's built, which everybody can build. Let's have a look at it.
Here it is.
That's terrific,
Let's
isn't it?
go with it.
Yes, it's just a ceiling tile
Yes.
and a toy aeroplane propeller, a rubber band, and that's what powers it.
And one of those model kits.
One of those model kits, yes. And the air goes down underneath, exactly like in the hovering wardrobe.
Yes.
Down underneath, and that builds up the cushion. Some of the air is scooped off and goes into the skirt.
So the way that works is exactly like a real hovercraft.
Exactly like a real
Let's have a
hovercraft.
look then.
And everyone can make this. Let's look at it.
There we go.
Wind it up.
Wind it up,
Tony.
yes. Here we go.
Get it right.
There we are.
That's terrific. Right, and I've got here an Ethel and Tony fact sheet, and anybody who wants to make one can just send in for one of these Ethel and Tony fact sheets. I say Ethel and Tony because, in fact, I only did the drawings. In fact, Tony did all the wonderful bits in here on how to make it. So if you'd like one and want to make your own model hovercraft, write to me, Ethel, number 73, P.O. Box 73, Maidstone, Kent. That's Ethel, number 73, P.O. Box 73, Maidstone, Kent.
Ethel.
Oh, absolutely, completely forgot. Could you hold my rock for a minute?
Certainly.
See this? This is my stamp fund. It's got 2 10p's and a 12.5p stamp because I had been sending so many letters out. I've got no more money left. So please, could you send in with your request a self-addressed stamp envelope, and then we have no trouble getting the things to you.
Yes, and write hovercraft on this.
Oh yes, and could you write hovercraft on the outside of the envelope, because then Hazel, who helps me sort them, can tell what the letter's about.
Right.
Should we go and practice in the alley?
Yes.
You can give it a good long run
That's
there.
it. Come on, let's go.
Come on, Tony.
Headbangers. Absolute headbangers. Loonies. OK, Don. Let's rehearse your audition for the radio play.
OK.
OK. You ready?
Right.
Okay, after me. Hello.
Watcher.
We'll try again. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
She can't be serious. Oh, my goodness.
Flipping heck.
Oh, she is serious. The rain in Spain...
Hangs about mostly in the fields.
Don, that's garbage. You can't possibly in my radio play. I'm afraid I've just given you the elbow.
Oh, you mean to say I cannot participate in your radio recital? What am I going to do? I know. Let's watch the line-drawn animation film, eh? Alec, you get the Venetian blind mechanism.
The what?
The blind!
OK. There we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you Roger Ramjet. Cop a load of this.
By Jove, she's got it.
Who's Jove?
I think he's the god of movies.
Oh.
I think so.
73!
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blam!
Roger Ramjet and his eagles fighting for our freedom. Fly through wind and outer space, not to join them, but to beat them. Roger Ramjet, he's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station. So come and join us, all you kids, for lots of fun and laughter. As Roger Ramjet and his men get all the crooks they're after. Roger Ramjet, he's our man, hero of our nation. For his adventures, just be sure and stay tuned to this station.
As this star-studded credit episode begins, we find American Eagle headquarters in a pretty sad state of affairs. For Roger Ramjet, that all-American good guy and devil-may-care flying fool, is mainly depressed.
Kids, I have something to tell you. I've decided to give up the hero business. I'm quitting. I'm getting out. I'm through.
But, Roger, you can't do that. America needs you.
I'm tired of catching crooks and saving people and going on dangerous assignments and stuff like that. Nobody cares anyway. I'm going to start having a little fun out of life.
But what will you do?
I'm turning to my first love, show business. I've had an offer to join America's greatest comedian, Pinky Finger, and I'm going to take it.
But you'll just be a straight man for Pinky.
I know, but you have to start somewhere.
And so Roger Ramjet bade goodbye to his faithful young companions.
So long, gang. I hope you're not sore.
And so Roger Ramjet turned his back on crime fighting to tour the country with that great funny man, Pinky Finger. The act was an immediate success.
I know a three-fingered pickpocket.
What does he steal?
Bowling balls. My uncle died in the spring and fall.
How could he do that?
The warden pulled a spring and my uncle died in the fall.
Do you file your nails?
No, I just cut them off and throw them away.
But as Roger Ramjet enjoyed the smell of the crowd and the roar of the grease paint, others were also having great success. People like Noodles Romanoff and his band of no-goods.
With Ramjet out of the way, business is great, eh, boys?
Yeah, sure, right.
Sydney Green Street, huh? And next week we're gonna knock off the Lompoc Theater, right under his very nose, right?
Right. Yeah, sure, well, right, in the nose.
And at American Eagle headquarters...
It sure is lonesome around here with Roger gone. Hey, gang, I read where Pinky and Roger are going to be at the Lompoc Theater next week. Let's go down and see the show.
And so the stage was set for action at the Lompoc Theater. And now, amusement fans, here's your favorite comedy team, Pinky Finger and Roger Ramjet.
My brother always stops at the best hotels.
Is he rich?
No, he's a taxi driver. I have an uncle who thinks he's a percolator.
Why don't you take him to a psychiatrist?
Because the coffee is delicious.
And suddenly the hilarious performance was interrupted.
Okay, everybody, this is a stick-up. Put up your hands.
It's that villainous Viper Noodles Romanoff. Boy, if Roger were only here. But he is here right there on the stage.
Yeah, but he's just an entertainer now, remember? He's retired from the hero game.
But the sight of Romanoff perpetrating this dastardly crime was too much for Roger to bear. His hero instincts began to take over.
Steady, Ramjet. You're a trooper now. The show must go on no matter what happens in the audience.
Sorry, Pinky, but once a hero, always a hero.
Attaboy, Roger. Here, I brought along one of your Proton energy pills.
Thank you, my boy. It's good to be back in harness again.
Uh-oh.
Here's a performance you won't soon forget, Romanoff. And for my next act, I'm hauling you all off to jail.
Hand of his brief career as he tearfully retired from the stage.
Thank you. Thank you. Bless you all.
Do you bite your nails, Alec?
No, I just rip them off and throw them away. Hey, I think I'll get that guy for the radio play.
I thought he was delightful.
So did I.
Charming. It moved me terribly,
Really?
that cartoon, yes. I thought it was very curious.
Esoteric, even.
Harry!
Look! Vidal Sassoon.
Listen to the gags, listen to the gags. What do you think, eh? What do you think? Not bad, eh?
I'll tell you what I think.
What?
I think that's car spray.
What?
Joke. I'm sorry, you can't.
Very funny.
You can't possibly appear on my radio play looking like that, Harry.
Well, Alec, I'd just watch out if I were you. I reckon this producer woman might want something a bit younger to record.
I doubt it very, very much.
What do you think, then?
Divine.
You must be joking. He hasn't a looking. Hunt the word. Masses and masses of replies. I've got all the winners here. It's delve down deep time. There. There's a letter E up. Right, let's see this one.
Might I have a delve, do you think?
Okay, Martin.
Oh, right.
Say hello.
Must I?
You must.
Hello.
Good man. Right, on you go. Sorry. Close your eyes. Right. Let's see who the winner is. And the winner is Helen Smith. She's from Preston. So well done, Helen. And the answer is...
Quarrel.
Of course it was. It was quarrel. Now, this week's word has got 8 letters. 8 letters. And the clue is... Oh, what's it?
I've got a clue.
What? Huh? Eh? What are you saying?
That's the clue.
Oh, what you've just done is the clue. What he's just done is the clue. Of course. Right. Now, what do you get the prize, eh?
What's that? It's a dictionary, is it?
Yeah.
That's splendid.
Do you know it's even illustrated?
That's tremendous, isn't it?
Thank you, it's lovely. Okay. Now, that's the address. Number 73, P.O. Box 73, Maidstone, Kent. Don't forget, put hand the word on the outside of the envelope. Nice prize, that isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You know, you're looking remarkably spruce today, Mr.
Thank you very
Simmons.
much, thank you.
Some sort of special occasion, is it?
Well, I've got a radio producer coming to hear my novel today.
The radio producer?
Yeah.
That's terribly interesting. You're not looking for any readers by any chance, are you? I mean, like, say, for example, a sort of mature, slightly balding, mustachioed reader?
Oh, I never thought of Duncan Goodhue.
I rather meant myself, actually. I wondered if I might just hop across and give you a hand.
OK, why don't you pop over later on and we'll think about it.
So long as I don't have to meet that Davis woman.
Don't worry, leave that to me.
Relax.
OK, relax. Thank you.
Ah, you don't know me. Tony Deal. No job too small, no smoke without fire. Am I glad to find you?
I don't know. Are you?
Yes, I am. Because I'm here to help you. Because by helping each other, we help ourselves. And that is why I'm here.
Ah, you're from the Red Cross.
No, I've never had a cross day in my life. No. Anything you want, I can get it for you. Just ask.
Anything?
Anything.
You sure?
You name it, I've got it.
Aardvark.
First word in the Tony Deal Dictionary of Words.
The Tony Deal Dictionary, that's mine.
That's what I like. A good, positive attitude. Yeah. Yes, sir. It's yours. And only £2.
It weighs £3.
Wait, please.
That's very good. Are you trying to be funny?
Why not? Yes, I can do jokes. Hey, and impressions. Here, what's this? What's this? Look, what's this? Seagull coming back from the library with the wing and the book out of there. Hey, good impression, eh?
Yeah.
Don't impress me.
No?
You're a travelling salesman, aren't you?
Well, not exactly.
No need to be embarrassed. There's nothing wrong with being a travelling salesman.
No?
Come here, Tony.
Yeah?
If you're a travelling salesman, you couldn't do something for me.
Yeah, what's that?
Travel.
Oh.
Tony?
Yeah?
See you.
See ya. Oh, but what about the... Oh, I've got to what? I have the back. I've got a really... What about it? Hey, tell you what I have got. I've got a really good... Hey, what about a thing? A really good thing.
Conman.
But these little teddy bears about that big, called Ewoks. They're fat and fur and they've got massive long arms.
Are they goodies?
Yeah, they're
Can we space going as a trap?
Sounds really good. This lot went to see the Return of the Jedi last week, and I couldn't go because I had a really bad cold. Drat.
I've done my Don. We've got a clip here if you want to see it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh my, go on, press it. So you really thought it was good then?
Yeah.
Sat glued to your seats, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's really good.
Yeah, you bet.
We need R2.
Here's the terminal.
R2, where are you? We need you at the bunker right away.
Going? What do you mean you're going? Going where, Artie? No, wait! Artie, this is no time for heroics! Come back!
Watch yourself, Wedge. 3 from above. Red 3, Red 2, pull in.
Got it. 3 of them coming in, 20 degrees. Cut to the left, I'll take the leader.
Looks so exciting.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Catherine, can you tell me what was happening in that clip?
Yes, well, in this part, the Death Star, which is Darth Vader's sort of weaponry station, well, Han Solo and his friends have to try and turn off this force field, which defends it. And his friends, who are getting ready to attack the Death Star. And they have to wait until the force fields turn off.
Oh dear. What about you, Mark? What did you think?
I've got this really sad bit when Luke Skywalker goes to Yoda's planet and he's about 900 years old and he's really old. And he's got little tufts of grey hair on top of his bald head and big ears and he's dying. And at the very last moment, he tells Luke Skywalker's secret, but you have to go and see the film.
Yeah, you've got to go and see it. Yeah, what did you think about it, Hayley? Did you enjoy it?
That Princess Leia, she's a little goody-goody. She had to have everything perfect. Yeah. Because you know when she went through the woods...
Well, I haven't seen it, but yeah.
Her hair was all perfect, you know, as though it was just been done.
So you think she should have looked more rough?
Yeah.
What was your favourite bit in it? Have you got a favourite bit?
Yeah, when the Ewoks started banging stones at
the Imperial Guards.
Yeah.
Stormtroopers.
What about the storylining? Did you think it was a strong storyline?
Yeah, it was fairly good, but it needed the effects to back it up.
Yeah.
If you'd seen E.T., then and thought that was good, you want to go and see Return of the Jedi because that's got something like 3,000 more.
Yeah. Do you think it relies on its special effects, or you don't think the storyline is strong enough on its own?
It would stand on its own, but only just. It would be better with the effects.
Yeah. What about you, Simon? What did you think of it?
Whereas the little Ewoks, they got really good traps because there's this flying motorbike thing going through the woods with Stormtrooper on.
Flying motorbikes?
Yeah, they got these two logs and smashed it.
Yeah?
It was really good, and they got these ropes and that and started getting them.
And what about characters in the film?
This Jabba Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. Yeah. He gets his frog and stuff in his mouth.
Yeah, he gets Princess Leia and makes her sit next to him.
Ties a chain around her neck, and so
he's a nasty one then, Jabba is. Are they convincing, the characters, especially the puppet characters?
Yeah, definitely.
Very convincing.
Yeah. Well, what about the ending? Is it happy or sad?
We have to go and see
the film.
All right, I'm gonna have to see it, but I need someone to take me. Any offers?
Yeah, I'll take you, John.
You'll take me?
Yeah.
What do you mean too expensive? Okay, I'll pay.
That's even better. I'll go.
Let's see if we do once you pay.
It's really good though.
What is it? Shh, the postman. What about him? Shh, I want him to think we're out. Shh.
Thank you!
Oh, very good, Ethel. Now he'll know you're out.
What do you think, Tony?
Well, I think I need an adjustable span.
When?
Oh, how beautiful!
But they're plastic.
So what? Oh, it's like something out of a romantic novel.
You don't read things like that, do you?
What's the point with someone like Martin around the house?
What do you read?
Do-it-yourself manuals, mainly.
Oh, did Alec give you those out the Lou Library?
Yes, he did. I left them in the hover cupboard. Let's have a look at these.
Down here.
Oh, careful. Not knock over Tony's bins.
Okay.
This is my favourite, this top one here. You better hold it, Ethel. I've got oil on my hands.
Oh, right.
It's a make-your-own Victorian house. And all you need are scissors and glue.
So what is it, instructions to make the house?
No. Turn over the page and you see all the rooms there that you cut out with the people and all the furniture.
Oh, brilliant. That's the servants' hall, is it?
No, I love the washing on the line.
That's smashing. It's got the doors and the windows. And that's you just cut out
You
around
cut out
there,
all
do you?
side, and then you glue all the rooms together bit by bit and make it up into the entire house.
And what does it look like when it's finished?
You turn to the front cover, inside the front cover.
All right. Smashing, isn't it?
And then...
Oh, I see. And that's the outside of it there. And that's the inside.
And there's, look, 5 floors there.
Beautifully
Lovely detail, isn't it?
Actually, you could probably make one just with shoeboxes if you couldn't afford to buy them all.
Of course you could. I used to make them when I was young. I used to cut out paper dolls and dress them, design clothes for them.
I've got one here. This is computer space games. See how trendy I've become?
You're very trendy. I know nothing about computers. I feel very ignorant.
Oh, well, lots of people have got them now, you know, in their homes and at schools and
I
all
know.
sorts. They're really good. I know. And there's this brilliant game here. This is my favourite. Monsters of Galacticon. And all you've got to do is learn BASIC, which is the kind of basic computer language, exactly as it's called. And you can learn to play all these games.
Someone like me, it's a bit like a foreign language. Look at all those words there. So far. Oh, my goodness me. Don't understand it at all.
It's a good job you don't have to go abroad and learn them.
Oh, my goddaughter Addison, she's got her own computer. She'd make mincemeat of that.
Yeah. This one you're going to love. Jane Asher's party cakes. You see these?
Yes.
These are all cakes.
Amazing.
Isn't that clever?
Which are your favourites?
I'll show you. I've got this one I made for Harry. Oops. Dracula's tomb.
Ah! That's
Brilliant.
Look at the bats.
All the bats, the spiders, the whole tomb, everything to do with it is all edible.
It looks like real marble, that.
It's marzipan like that. And the food colouring for the blood, which I wasn't too keen on.
Let's see some more.
That one.
Ah.
That's my personal favourite. This is a swimming pool.
Isn't that
And the
funny?
legs that you can see
Yes.
just diving in, those are
Yes.
my legs.
No, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, no. See, the good Lord, he put my legs on upside down. He put thighs where I should have ankles. So I've got these
Look at
fat
the
little
water,
legs.
though. Isn't that clever?
That's toffee glass. Very nice, isn't it?
I have one of those.
What are you two doing?
Oh, we're just getting on. Getting on with the hover.
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
Down the end of Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel, baby. I've been so lonely, baby. I've been so lonely.
Harry.
I've been what?
No wonder you've been so lonely with a voice like that.
Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you. That's it. Boost me ego, won't you?
Of course it's here, Martin. Ethel's not here. Come in.
Oh.
Ooh, look at the bow tie. Where are you going, dear?
Thank you very much. No,
Your generation don't understand a thing, do you? I mean, a writer must be conscious of his image, and this is the image of the writer of today.
That's an image.
Absolutely.
Of course, he also needs someone behind him, you know, a man of intelligence and taste, guiding his every move.
What? Right, let's get this place presentable. OK, it's got to look spick and span, and please remember to call me Sir. OK?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Get lost.
OK, dokie.
God, they're like Laura and Nardin.
I know, they are, aren't they? Come on, let's watch the film. You get blind. During the week, I went to the seaside. And I got invited to look around a rock factory. And all the time I was looking for something special for Ethel.
I bet I can have 3 guesses as to what that is.
I'm not going to tell you now.
Well, I am. It's long and
Now you
it comes in
shut up.
packages and 3, 2, 1.
Doyle!
Is this where it all begins in
This
here?
is where it all happens, yeah, that's very true.
What ingredients do you use?
Well, in there are sugar, glucose, and just water, according to the temperature we require.
Yeah? What's the temperature? Do you have to boil it to?
It's very hot, between 296 and 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's very hot, isn't
That's
it?
very hot indeed, yeah.
This is going to be rock, isn't it?
This is going to be a very special rock batch.
Special, I hope so. What's the pink for?
This is going to give us our outside jacket for a nice mint pink case.
The table's very hot. Do you have to keep it warm so it stays running?
That's right, to give us about 20 minutes to get it all assembled together.
So what happens now?
Now we're going on to our pulling machine.
Why is it brown?
Well, it's not brown, it's just where the particular temperature, where the sugar and glucose has been boiled up together, you see.
So it's going to go white?
That's right.
Oh, is that for the letters?
For the lettering, that's right.
I get you. I'll be amazed how you make letters out of this.
Surprising, really.
I wonder what it's going to be. Is this the filling?
This is going to be part of our centre.
Why do you have to flatten it out?
Well, if it's nice and flat and level, hopefully our letters will come out that much clearer. And stay flat.
Ethel's not going to be able to eat all this, I don't think.
Spoil that nice waistline.
A year's supply.
£32.
That's its coat.
This is its code.
Oh, yes. So what's happening now?
Now we're going to taper it down to the size we want it.
Yeah.
Roll it on here, let it get hard, and then cut it.
How many sticks of rock does this one make?
This one will make about £126 out of this particular batch.
How many sticks is that about?
About 800, I think.
Can I?
Well, certainly. Just lightly to and fro. Very good.
Why isn't it rolling?
Just a bit of practice, I think, you know.
Can I have a go at doing this?
I think she might have better luck at spinning than rolling, though. Right, hold on here, just slide it down in that hand.
Pull it, you mean?
Yeah, no, gently, just slide it through your hand.
Yeah.
Slide it through. So you get the size you want.
Now what do I do? Am I meant to be pulling it?
That's it. Good, that.
I don't think I'm very good at this.
Come on, you can do
Oh,
it.
you meant to be making it look nice?
That's it.
What?
That's it, keep it coming. You got £120 to get through, yeah? Really enjoying yourself, then. You give up?
Oh, no, I'll get better. It's gone on the floor.
Isn't the table big enough? No, this is a bit thin, isn't it?
Can we see if it's worked?
Why not?
Yeah, special rock. Brilliant.
Well, look at this. Look, it's a bit,
I don't think it's funny.
it's a bit kinky, isn't it? Look at it.
It can still taste the same.
That's my smallest bit of rock.
Hey, listen, Dawn, do you reckon if I threw this, do you reckon it would come back?
Oh, very funny. Very funny. Well, I think it looks more interesting this way. It's creative.
You shall go to the ball.
You're up the thing.
So listen, if it was that easy, what was the problem?
It's not easy, Harry. It's very difficult. You really got to know what you're doing. I think it takes a lot of practice. You've got to sort of have a firm hold and kind of feed it through smoothly. Harry, it's very difficult.
I'm sure it is, but I mean, how long does it take to get that off, just so you can
I'm
do
not
it
sure
all
how long
properly?
it takes to learn, but the people there were experts. They really knew what they were doing, and I just messed it all up.
Oh well, never
But
mind.
it
girl.
still
You
tastes
tried
the same.
anyway, didn't you?
Yes.
You tried.
Now, that's enough of taking the mickey out of my rock. I've got something for you to do, okay? Out to the backyard, we're going to look for some herbs.
May the forest go with you.
And a technical hit to
Get out of it. What? Herbs?
Yes,
Herbs.
And then maybe be man. Look at the state of this place. It's the Nora Haggerty's sweet shop.
Yeah, no, stormy night on Margate Beach. What are we supposed to do with this mess?
You want to get rid of it? Eat it.
Okay.
Have you seen Maria around?
She's in the loo.
Yeah, well, while you're trying to impress your jelly producer, I'm going to go and impress Mari. And I bet I do a bit of a better job than what you two do. Cry me a river.
Julie London.
A voice like that, doubt it. Right, let's get this mess cleared up.
Alec,
Oh, hide, Ethel, hide. Oh, yes, Ethel. Oh, what a lovely thought. Just what I've always wanted on my special day. They're lovely.
They're plastic.
Oh, I don't mind.
Do you think Martin would like them?
I'll go next door and ask him.
Don't bother, he's standing behind that towel over there.
So he is.
Telly time?
Thank you, Martin. Give me my flowers.
They're mine.
I will have them named.
Right, old Ethel, need taller a ball, whatever you say. Right, Martin, let's rehearse the play. Now, it opens up, right, at the point when I say, oh dear, I have to go. Right, and then you say...
Come on, you two, I need all this worktop space out
No,
there.
I'm sorry, no, we're rehearsing.
What time is she coming, eh?
Oh, no!
Oh, it's 7 minutes past 11.
Is that the time?
Oh, we'll have to practice.
Right, oh dear, I shall have to go.
That's true, I do already know.
Well,
what?
go.
Huh. No, I'll take
Got rid
them.
of them, didn't it? Yeah, they're so worried about that thing. Have I got something to tell you? During the week, I've been experimenting in cooking without meat, and I've come up with some really good things. I was surprised at myself. Now, take a look at these. This is my special tray of recipes. What do you think? Looks good, eh? Now, I'm going to do a deal with you two, OK? If you promise to taste them for me, right, I'll tell you what's in them. Is that a deal? OK, right, get stuck in then. Some of them are a bit dull, actually. I was thinking of adding a bit of mint to this one. Go on, what do you think? What do you think?
It tastes like chicken.
This one? Tastes like that one. You know what that is? That's hummus. That's made out of chickpeas, sesame, garlic and all. You don't like this one?
No.
Why don't you like it?
Well, it's hot.
It's too hot for you, is it?
Yeah.
But you don't have to put so much curry powder in. You can start experimenting on your own. If you don't like the taste of something, you can see what's on your shelf and add to your own taste buds. What one have you tried now?
That one, I don't like that either.
Which one?
That one.
Why don't you like that one? Is it the texture?
Yeah, it's all... I don't like peanuts either.
It's not peanuts, they're chickpeas. It's sort of a bit kind of like peanuts. Yeah. Why do you think you don't like them? Because you've never tasted anything like that before?
I don't know, it's just sort of funny texture.
Yeah, do you think if you tasted it a couple more times you might get to like it a bit? You know, like some things, you know, like you don't like cabbage when you're little and then you have it a couple more times as you get older, you begin to like it. Do you think that? Right, try some more then. What about this one? Right. Come on, get stuck in, have a bit. I'm going to have a bit of this one as well. It's amazing how millions of things there are to cook. Not using meat. I mean...
like a cake with my mum made.
That's quite nice.
You quite like that one? That's a nut roast, and that's got cashew nuts, onion, egg and breadcrumbs.
That's right.
And once you get going, there's a million things. I mean, we're so used to having the three blobs, you know. Yeah. Blob of white, blob of white, that's your potato. Blob of green, that's your greens. And blob of brown, that's your meat. And it was like I had blinkers on and that's all I was eating. And then suddenly, right, I decided to experiment and I come up with all these things. Now, maybe you don't like the taste of something. Now, we could add... You didn't like this one, did you? We could add some kind of parsley to that, maybe. Right, what one have you tried now?
That one, it's lovely.
You love
that one's
nice. Do you know what that one is?
What is it?
It's carrot cake.
Carrot cake?
Yeah. Now, did you expect it to be carrots? Thought you think it was going to taste horrible, didn't you?
Excuse me.
Someone called Harry left a note on the front door to come round the back, so I have.
Ah, you must be...
Jenny, I've come to see Alec.
You're the radio producer.
That's right, yes.
He's a little bit nervous.
Oh, is he?
Here, try some of this and guess what it is.
Oh, how amazing.
Have a guess what it is.
It's, is it seaweed or something like that?
It's seaweed.
Delicious.
It's good, isn't
Very
it?
nice,
See?
yes, yeah.
I've never met an important radio producer before. What do you do?
Don't worry about it. We'll practice.
Right, OK, we'll practice, right? OK, right. You ready? How do you do, Miss Wright?
Yes, now a bit more positive.
A bit more
I think.
positive. OK. How's it gone, Hen? How you doing?
Well, could you manage it just a touch more charm, do you think?
More charming, OK. Hi there. I've been expecting you for a couple of weeks now. Is your name Miss Wright or a meringue?
Yes, now we're nearly there, I just think what we need now is just a sense that you're someone who's very, very, very high. And elevated and important, but at the same time, mustn't overdo it, that you're low and humble.
Low and humble. OK, Martin, right. Hello, Miss Wright. How you doing? How did you get here? Did you get the number 26?
Well, it's not quite what I meant.
No, it's not quite, I know that.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Oh, good morning. How are you? Who are you?
I'm Jenny.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've never heard of you. They're all in the loo.
Oh, all right then, OK.
OK. Now, where exactly were we?
Just a minute. What is Miss Wright's first name?
Julie. Julie Wright.
You sure it's not, by any chance, J. Lee-Wright?
J. Lee-Wright?
You know, J as in Jane or...
Jenny! Mummy, Daddy, that was hot! Oh, no! Oh, no!
Well, clearly the way to get rid of the postman is to send him a letter, isn't it?
Yeah.
OK, you ready? How about this one? Dear Mr Postman, clear off, love Ethel.
No. A bit harsh, Ethel. Something a bit
harsh.
gentler.
OK, something a bit friendlier. Dear Posty.
Yeah. Let's get in there.
Please clear off, love Ethel.
No.
Oh. Dear Posty.
About Posty-Woasty.
No. Dear Posty, please, please, may I ask you in the gentlest, kindest fashion to clear off lots of love Ethel?
Clear off. It's a bit hard.
I think she was writing to me.
Well, she could have been writing to me, you know.
She wasn't referring to you.
Well, she'd never refer to you like that.
Oh, forget it, Martin. We've got two problems, right? Number one, find another reader. Number two, find Jenny Lee-Wright. OK? OK. Ow, my shoulder. Number three.
Find the right direction.
Right. You go that way, I'll go this way.
Right, I'll tell you what. I'll leave the letter to later and we'll read the ones that we've received.
Yeah, I've got a good one, Ethel.
OK.
Dear Ethel, I've enclosed 5 drawings of Dawn, you, Harry, Alec and me. You have all had accidents with the coffee percolator film projector while watching Roger Ramjet. This gives you all superhuman strength and turns Harry the same colour as his smelly green socks. It gives Ethel special disco dancing powers, even better than Dawn, cheek. Alec gets the power to control gravity. Dawn gets the power of a feminine Superman. Oh. Me, well, I'm the best, of course. I have the power to do everything I see anybody else do. Yours, hopefully, Justin Bowes from Portsmouth. And he sent some lovely pictures, right?
The Incredible Harry.
And
Super
Dawn. Of course.
Grab anti-grab Alec.
Toss Justin.
Oh!
Disco Ethel.
That's a lovely one,
No.
I've
Nearly.
mortified myself.
What about you, Ethel? What have you got?
OK, I've got one here. Dear Ethel, you should buy your neighbour a pair of earmuffs so he cannot hear the bands and will stop moaning. Yours, hopefully, Adam Callum Hale. P.S. I hope you like bonbons. I love bonbons, Adam. Thank you. I'll send you some of my special rock. Anybody else like a bonbon?
Yeah, I'll pay.
What about you, Robert? Have you got a letter?
Yeah, I've got one here. It's from Simon Wisdom of Derby and it says, Dear Ethel, please may I have a copy of the typewriter picture? That's not all. P.S. Are you Don and the other's mother, or are they just residents?
Let's get this straight. Who is this from? Who is this letter from?
It was from Simon Wisdom of Derby.
Simon. I've got a mum and a mum, but I am not anybody's mother. I have no intention of being anybody's mother, and Dawn isn't anybody's mother, as far as I know. You're just resident, aren't you?
Dear Ethel, it's another one. My name is Brian McCarthy from the West Midlands. I am 10 years old and I love you. He's written love you in all the letters. Can you see?
If it doesn't work out with the postman, Brian, you're on.
And Rachel Hadley from Southampton has sent you a lovely little plaster.
Oh, decorated.
In case you hurt yourself.
Oh, I hope I don't. Right, I've got one that goes with this film here. And it says, Dear all at number 73, take my advice and get thinking. It's spring, it's summer. All the birds have come out and a lot of them have been around since winter time. If you don't believe me, look at this film. Lots of love, Bill Oddie. So have a look at that later.
Oh, that'd be good.
But what are you doing?
I'm doing a typewriter picture.
Oh, who's it of?
Well, she's got funny hair, she wears funny shoes, it's got a funny apron, it's got hazel hair, eyes,
Who was it?
You.
That's me.
Hazel hair?
Well, it's more blonde, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've been playing this game all morning, haven't we?
Yeah.
And what it is you have to give a description of somebody without naming the person, without repeating yourself, and without hesitating. Now, if you think you can do that, describing somebody in 73, then why don't you phone me up today on Maidstone 600 000. That phone number is...
Maidstone 600
treble O.
Who's that?
How'd you do it?
I just click my... Don't do it again. Isn't that peculiar?
We used to be the ghost or something.
I understand, Hazel. I mean, forget about Alec's writing lark. This is our big break. There's a famous radio producer in the house today. Now, look, if you can help me to impress her, well, perhaps she might discover me and I could become a newsreader. What? Well, don't you see, newsreaders make a fortune. Then we'll have enough money to move away from this frightful neighbourhood.
Look, Martin, to be a newsreader, you need to have style, charm, a well-modulated voice, and above all, a charismatic personality.
Well, that's me to a T, really, isn't it? Well, I mean, with your help, of course, my dear.
No.
Hazel, that is an order.
Just what I always wanted. Just what I always...
Sir Wally, where have you been?
Leave it out. I've been talking to your lady producer friend, haven't I? Oh, have you? She's taken quite a shine to me, you know. Especially when I sucked it to a whiff. Well, she said I was crass.
And never a true word was spoken.
How's it going?
Well, Ginger Heat has been cramping our style. He's been up there chatting to Jen Lee-Wright about the radio play.
Oh, no.
Yes. Oh, Miss Lee-Wright, we now know who you are. Let me grovel.
Good morning.
Yes, good
Hello,
morning.
darling.
Oh, so you've all realised, have you?
Yes.
Now get rid of these lads.
Yeah, sure.
And
Oh, sorry about that.
Allow me.
I'm going back upstairs to talk to Mary. She's very interesting.
Oh.
Mary?
Oh, look, lads. Jenny, love of my life, I'm coming.
Grass!
He's left us carrying the can.
Oh, Ethel, what sort of bird was that?
There wasn't actually, I just trapped my hand in the fridge. Right, OK, are you ready then?
Yeah.
Here we go. Bill Oddie.
Very good, Ethel.
That was quite good.
Do you like that?
OK,
6,
59,
29, 18, 10, 5. Doyle.
Now, you're all watching this in your nice warm homes in the middle of summer, but I am way back in the middle of February, right? And it's not warm, it's very, very cold, there's a howling southeasterly wind, and it's extremely damp as well. And I'm not only in the middle of February, I am in the middle of a town, and yet I am just about to go bird watching. Now I can hear you say, you don't go bird watching in the middle of a town, you go bird watching in the middle of the country. Just wait and see. Come on, follow me. Oh, it is a seaside town, by the way. That's the sea, that rough stuff in the background. We're in Weymouth. Come on, this way. Round here. Still with me? Good. Here we are, hundreds of birds, Radipole Lake Bird Reserve, right in the middle of Weymouth. Let's just have a quick look and see what's out there. Now, some of these birds may look tame, but they're not. They are genuine wild birds. Some of them become kind of friendly because they've got fed, but these are wild birds in a wild bird sanctuary. There's some that you'll be familiar with. There's mute swans over there, and mallard. And that's a tufted duck. That's the male, black and white tufted duck, and there's a tuft blowing in the wind, and the little brown one next to it, that's the female. And there's a coot going along, chugging along like a little tug. There, out on the end there, that's a cormorant. He's having a preen there. That's preening, that's when he's sort of cleaning up his feathers. He's sticking his beak underneath his wing and giving his feathers a good clean, making sure the waterproofing hasn't been disrupted. And that's a bunch of black-headed gulls. I know they haven't got black heads now because that's in winter they lose the black heads, and you can see some of them are getting a little bit blacker, and by the summer they will have proper black heads. we're on our way into a hide now. Now, a lot of people think of hides as like little canvas boxes in which cameramen sit for hours and hours and hours hoping to photograph birds, but the RSPB hides are like glorified garden sheds with comfortable benches and a little window through so you can watch the birds when it's wet and it's cold and still be warm and comfortable. You come in? Come on. Right, now, inside the hide, and I'm first of all going to show you why you need a pair of binoculars. If I look out across the lake, over in the reeds there, I can see what might well be a couple of bits of mud asleep. On the other hand, if I raise my binoculars, which magnifies the picture, in this case, 10 times, and I can now see those are not 2 lumps of mud, they're in fact a couple of ducks asleep. If I want to get even closer, I produce this amazing contraption, which is a modern telescope, not like the big brass ones that Nelson used when he went bird watching. This is a modern lightweight telescope, and this magnifies the picture even more and gives me a chance to start identifying the ducks that I am seeing. And it's very important to make sure that you describe where the colours are accurately. You don't just say, well, it's kind of dark on top and white underneath. So what I often do is do a little sort of outline and then fill it in. I'm going to say, well, it's dark green on the head, that's green. It's brown on the back. It's sort of white on the breast here, that's technically the breast. And on the flanks and on the belly, it's this nice orangey chestnut colour. It's got these little curly feathers over on the back of the wing there, which look as though they're sort of dark in the middle and white on the edges and grey on the back. Having got our little drawing, which I would then mark up, green and orange and so on and so forth, we turn to our field guide, have a look. We know it's a duck at least, we've got that far, so we'll turn to the ducks and have a look through. Don't look as though it's on that page. They're all black and white, they're all black and white, it's none of them. Ah, wait a minute, here we've got a chance. This looks like it. Green on the head, orange on the side, little curly feathers here, white on the front. Shoveler, that little sign means male shoveler, and the brown ones are very likely to be female shoveler, therefore. And if that thing ever wakes up and swims out, we might see its beak and we realise why it's called a shoveler. There we are, you see, whacking great beak, just like a shovel. Now I can spend literally 2 or 3 hours just sitting in this one hide working out how many different species of birds I can see. In fact, I've been seeing something like 20 or 30 different kinds of birds out there already today. And not only do you spend your time working out the identification, but you're also trying to figure out what the birds are doing. And we've got a smashing example of something rather unusual going on over there. There's 2 long-tailed ducks, which are really rare little ducks, normally live way up in the Arctic, but they're spending the winter down here. And as you can see, they're diving frantically. They're fishing away. They're up and down, they're up and down, they're up and down all the time. Makes them quite hard to actually spot what they are. They won't stay still long enough. Oh, look, there's a heron just going over there. See, you've got to keep your eyes open. That's one of the exciting things. You never really know what you're going to see. Well, I've been here more or less all day. It's still raining, it's still cold, but despite that, I've seen maybe 50 or 60 different species of birds during the day. And if I'd gone a little bit further afield, maybe to some woods or to an estuary, I would have seen, let's say, 90, maybe even 100 birds during the day. It's not that difficult to see 100 different species during one day. And as the day goes on, different things begin to happen. You see, what's happening right now behind me is a gathering of gulls. And all these gulls have been spending their day feeding on rubbish tips, eating all sorts of appalling things, and quite understandably, what they like to do is drop in here to Radipole during the late afternoon, have a little wash, and then they fly over the town, over to Weymouth Beach, and down onto the sea, and that's where they spend the night. And that's what I'm going to do now, go off home, or at least back to the hotel, write up my notes, I do some little drawings, make a list of everything I've seen during the day, and that to me is the perfect ending to the perfect kind of day, bird watching, but right slap bang in the middle of a town. Ta-ra.
excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that
excellent.
tufted up looked a bit like Alec.
Yeah, I thought the one preening was very vaguely like Harry. So what was that noise that big bird made as it took off?
Well, that wasn't...
It's a bit like that.
Yes,
it's a
I'll
Avon
get
bird, clearly. I think probably.
Hello?
Hello, good morning, how do? You don't know me. Deal's the name, but you can call me Tony.
You a salesman?
No, not a salesman, no. More a sort of social worker. I work at being social.
What do you want?
No, what do you want?
What do I want?
Yeah, anything you want, I can get it for you. You name it, I've got it.
Right, OK, I want new bearings for my roller skates.
No.
New David Bowie album?
No.
Pair of headphones?
No.
Kite?
No.
You said I name it, you got it.
Well, you haven't named it yet, have you? No, what I'm talking about is this lovely brush set. Look at that. You've
See
got
ya.
brushes for every occasion.
Bye.
And... Ah, hello. You don't know me. Deal's the name, but you can call me Tony. Now, this lovely brush set. What do you think? Eh? Eh?
Oh, Jenny,
No, you make me want to shout.
Give me a lady.
Shout.
Shout. Give me a lady, my dear.
make me want to shout.
Shout.
Yeah.
Oh, my dear.
Shout.
Shout.
Hey, you! Hey, you! Hey, you! Hey, you!
And now, the weather.
Now is the winter of our discontent, mid-glorious summer by...
Hey, fellas. I tell you, if I was a radio producer, I'd be so impressed. And Jenny, well...
Yes? Yeah.
She's not in here anymore.
Yes, where is she?
Where is she? She went to see Mary.
I sat home and waited until then.
tell you.
like that for years.
That'd be me one day. Yeah, that'd be me. I tell you, the producer's going to sign up, marry. That's it. We might as well call it a day. Keep trying, lads.
That'll be right. OK, Martin, I'd like you to be a reader.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely delighted.
Good.
You know, I can't understand why the lad got so upset. I mean, after all, your auditions, aren't they?
That's right. True. And also, I'd like Ethel to be a reader. Is that
Miss
all right?
Davies?
Yeah.
No, I can't work with her.
Why not?
She makes my life so difficult.
OK, well, who will we get then?
I tell you.
What?
Hazel. He should be absolutely delighted to help me.
Pardon?
I mean, you.
Aye, that's right. What's her vocal cords like?
Oh, she's got an excellent voice. Well, I mean, you know, with my coaching, I can bring it out of her anyway.
OK, let's get it organised, right?
Don't I look lovely? You might remember last week I was telling you about the photo competition, the photo booth competition. Did you understand it? Did you get it? No, neither did I, so I'm going to tell you all over again. Now, basically, the idea is to tell a story in 4 different pictures, 4 photo booth pictures, that is. And the best way to go about this is get several ideas down on paper, pick your best one, scrape 40 to 70p together, depending on whether you want a black and white photograph or colour, and then get cracking on your photo booth story. Now, quite a few people did understand what I was rabbiting on about last week, and here's one of the stories from Sheila Devry, I think it is. Let's make sure it's up the right way. Yeah, and she's done a cracker, an absolute cracker of a story. It's called Dr. Jekyll. Let's just keep my hand straight here. Now, here she is, wetting her whistle down the local photo booth when something very mysterious starts to happen. She goes all funny-like. She goes for a turn on the funny. And then she goes a little bit more funny. And then she completely loses control. Well, I hope you're all right now, Sheila, and keep taking the tablets, hey, girl? Yeah. Thanks ever so much for that. Terrific one. Now, a few word of warnings. Actually, I should mention, when you're doing them, you can add speech bubbles and anything you want onto them. But a few word of warnings is make sure that the photo booth that you go to is one that takes 4 different pictures, because some of them tend to take all the same pictures, and you don't want that, otherwise it tends to get a bit monotonous, doesn't it? Another thing is, don't be too ambitious. Keep your ideas simple, because there's only 5 seconds in between each flash. I made the mistake of wanting my head and shoulder in the first picture and standing on my head in the second picture, so just my feet were showing, and I didn't quite make it, and all I was showing was me bum, and we don't want any of them, do we? Now, the winner will get to write and direct a fully blown photo feature story of Alec, Dawn, Ethel and myself, and it'll be shown on number 73 in a few weeks' time, and I'm going to throw in a pair of my socks, used ones, as a bonus. Now, what more could you want from that, eh? Send all your photo booth stories to number 73, P.O. Box 73, Maidstone, I should say. Yes, Maidstone, Kent. That is Harry Stern.
Number 73, P.O. Box 73, Maidstone, Kent.
Who is that?
She's got ginger hair, she wears roller skates, she wears... Hesitation. Right. Who was it?
Still one there.
Yeah. I hope you're thinking of your descriptions at home of people in the house. Don't forget, don't mention the name, no repetition, no hesitation, and don't hesitate. Phone us up, Maidstone 60000. Right, here's another one. You ready for this? He's a superhero, he's got big pectoral muscles, he's got the eagles who follow him around, and it's...
Roger.
Roger. Okay, there we go. And we're ready. 73. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squidgy man.
This irreducible episode opens in Washington, D.C., where General G.I. Brassbottom ponders an imponderable problem.
I can't understand it, Hackenschmidt.
Understand what, sir?
I sent Roger Ramjet on a secret mission last week, and I haven't heard from him.
Maybe he doesn't have anything to report.
Then he should report that he has nothing to report.
Maybe he forgot your phone number.
And maybe I forgot my pants, Hackenschmidt. Sometimes I wonder why I...
Why don't you call American Eagle headquarters, sir? Perhaps they know where he is.
Good thinking, Furman.
But a phone call to American Eagle headquarters proved fruitless.
No, sir, General. We haven't heard from him either, and we're getting worried.
Yes, my boy, we're all concerned. If we don't hear from him soon, I'll take immediate action.
But another day went by, and still no trace of Roger Ramjet.
Hey, gang, Roger's still missing. What should we do?
How about renting out his room?
And as promised, the general sprang into action.
Furman, call the FBI and the CID and put out an APB. Run it through R&I, then get me a J&B.
And thus one of the greatest hero hunts in history began, as all the forces of the government were called upon to find Roger Ramjet. The Army looked on land, the Navy looked at sea, the Air Force looked in the air, the Marines looked everywhere. Say, that rhymes, doesn't it?
Order a nationwide house-to-house search.
The police helped.
Have you seen any sign of Roger Ramjet?
And the Boy Scouts.
Have you seen Roger Ramjet?
And the Girl Scouts.
Would you like to buy some cookies?
And still the search continued, but without a trace of Roger.
I'm afraid it's no use. If he were able to, he'd get word to us.
America faced the future with sinking hearts. But was Roger Ramjet really missing, never to return? Of course not. After all, he's the star of this show. So let's find out what's happened to him, shall we?
Frankly, I'm at the end of my rope.
But let me explain. Ramjet's secret mission had to do... Oh, it's all right. They won't tell. Ramjet's secret mission for the general took him to a certain mountainous area in the west. Being an experienced climber, Roger had alertly tied a rope around his waist and the other end to a large rock. As he crawled out on the ledge to get a better look, it happened.
And not a soul around for miles. If I wasn't the star of the show, I'd say I was a goner.
And there he swung for days until an old prospector happened by.
Say, Sonny, that's a pretty shabby beginning at a hanging. Really takes me back, though. Haven't seen anyone swinging out here since the James boys was around. I remember one time...
Excuse me, old-timer, I hate to interrupt, but do you think you could make a phone call for me? Or send a wire?
What in the Buffalo Bill are you talking about?
But after some pretty tall explaining, Roger finally got through.
Okay, Sonny, I'll get you some help. Say, that fella Amici must have been a pretty clever cuss.
And so Roger Ramjet was rescued.
Hang on, Roger. We'll be home soon.
And after a hero's welcome, he reported to General Brassbottom.
Glad to have you back, Ramjet.
Well, thank you, sir. Shall I report?
Yes, man. What did you find?
Even more than you'd hoped, sir. I spotted 3 russet-breasted wormspeckers, a stifled grouch, 2 red-winged bootstraps, and a bob-tailed flush.
Brilliant work, Ramjet. I'll be the hit of the Birdwatchers Convention. Hope it didn't cause you too much difficulty, man.
Not at all, sir. Just part of the job.
And so another important mission has been fulfilled in the service of our country.
I forgot to tell the General about those buzzards. There were quite a few of them toward the end.
Thanks to everybody's all-time hero, Roger Ramjet, and his brave American Eagles.
Oh, brave American Eagles! Come in.
Hello, good morning, Adu. You don't know me? Tony Deal.
Oh, no, travelling salesman. I say come in, but not come into you. Come on, off you go.
Is that your hovercraft outside?
Yes, it is.
You're not interested in selling it, are you?
No, I'm interested in sailing it.
Sailing it. Got you. Yes, because if you're going to sail it, you're going to need to brush up your knots.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested.
Not interested. Funny how that word keeps coming up, knots. And I've got just the thing. All you need to know about knots.
No, truly,
simple diagrams and instructions.
Can you do them?
I can do all the knots, yes,
Well, I'll
madam.
tell you what, go and do a hangman's knot and practice in the garden.
It's nice to meet someone with a sense of humour.
Yeah.
How about this? Lovely joke book, jokes for all
no, I'm
occasions.
truly not interested.
Having a laugh with knots.
No, really, I'm not interested in knots.
Interested in knots. Now, it's funny you should say that. Yeah, why are you laughing?
I thought you said it was funny I should say that.
Hey, watch it!
What?
Saved your life.
Oh, thanks very much.
And talking of life-saving, I've got just the thing for you, because if you're out in that hovercraft and you get into any problems, what you need is what I happen to have with me right here. You see? Look, all you have to do is slip this on, and then you say, there's nothing wrong with my chest, it's my safety vest, you see? You just pull that. Don't pull it now, though! No, don't pull it.
Hi, Tony. I think he's got an inflated ego, that boy. Right, here we go. My hand. Maidstone, 60000. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Jane.
Jane?
Jane Mahon.
Hello, Jane. Where are you phoning from?
Charlton.
And how old are you?
11.
11. Oh, hang on a minute. I just have to get my helper. Hayley, come here, quick. Now then, have you got a description for me? Hayley's going to ring the bell if you hesitate or repeat yourself. Now, you mustn't tell me who it is.
Right.
Okay? Shoot, Jane. Go ahead.
It's a good-natured person.
Yeah.
Has blonde hair, about 16, likes wearing roller skates, wears makeup.
Hesitation! Yeah, I think it was were you hesitating there, just briefly? Do you think so? Just a tiny... Who was it? It was Dawn, wasn't it? Was it Dawn?
Yes.
It was? That was very good indeed. Did it take you a long time to think it up? Are you still there, Donna?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks very much for phoning. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Sounded like a hard one.
Sounded
like a hard one.
It's quite difficult, really, isn't it, to get it right? Maidstone 60000.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
It's Adam Massey.
Adam, hello. Where are you phoning from?
I'm phoning from Crook of Devon, near Perthshire in Scotland.
In Scotland. Oh, well, I have to give your love to Alec then. He comes from Scotland. How old are you?
I'm 11.
11, right. And have you got a description for me?
Yes. She is very helpful. She's a helpful friend. She has got a recognisable accent, and she is unfortunately married to a grumpy old idiot who thinks he can be a newsreader. Who is it?
Let's see. Married to a grumpy person. Helpful, nice person. Who could that be? Yeah? What do you reckon?
Martin Edwards.
Oh, Martin Edwards' wife, Hazel.
Yeah.
My friend Hazel.
Yeah.
Oh, she's very helpful. She's lovely. She's really smashing. I'm glad you said that. I shall tell her so. Thanks very much for phoning, Dunham.
Okay then.
Bye. She's lovely. She's my friend. She helps me with all the post because I get loads of letters in, and she does all the sorting for me. Maidstone 60000.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Juliet Cohen.
I can't hear, Dana, sorry.
Juliet Cohen.
Oh, hello. Where are you phoning from?
Kenton.
Where's that?
Hello.
Ah, and how old are you?
10.
Juliet, okay, right. Have you got a description for me?
Yes.
What is it?
He had blonde hair, but he changed it to a disgusting grey colour. He also has blue eyes. He wants to be a singer in a pop group. He has a black jacket and he fancies Dawn.
Yeah, he's got a black jacket and very good there, no hesitation whatsoever. Let's see, he wears a black jacket and he fancies Dawn. He's painted his hair. It's Harry.
Yeah.
It's Harry. Do you think he looks good with that hair colour?
No.
It doesn't suit him.
No.
So it's a bit punky, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think about the idea of maybe me going punk?
No, it won't suit you.
It won't suit me?
No.
Oh, what do you think I could do?
Put a bit of fashion on.
Put a bit of what?
Fashion on.
A bit of fashion on? Yeah, that's probably quite a good idea. I'm not very fashion conscious, am I, Juliet? Okay then, thanks very much for phoning.
Right,
bye. Put a bit of fashion on. Do you think I should be a bit, maybe try myself up a bit? Yeah, maybe get a bit of advice from Dawn might be a good idea. Maidstone 60000.
Hello, it's Jessie Morris.
Hello, where are you phoning from?
London, Shepherd's Bush.
Oh, London, Shepherd's Bush, right, and how old are you?
10.
10, right, have you got one for us? Have you got one for us? Description.
Shall I go?
Go ahead.
She's a girl with a fringe and 2 long plaits. She wears a dungaree skirt, a t-shirt and a belt.
Yeah, repetition. Yeah. You said she several times.
Oh.
I caught you out there. Well done. It's Dawn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, thanks very much for phoning then.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a bit of a cheating there, I suppose you can say she.
I'd like some peace and quiet, please. Keep everything down to a dull roar, Ethel.
Alec!
Yes?
Okay!
Thank you!
Suddenly mad. Maidstone 600.
Jenny, how are you? Last
Hello.
put together.
Ah.
Well, what do you think?
I've been reading it, but you only sent me half of it.
Oh, I've got the other half here. Some people phoned in last night and helped me with the ending to it.
Good, I'll go away and read it.
Oh, please don't take it away. I want to read it out today sometime.
Oh, that's novel.
What do you think of it then?
Well, it's very good, but you've got an awful lot of sound effects in it.
Oh, I know. But, see, I don't know much about sound effects.
Well, I could help you out, maybe. I mean, I can do a few of them with you.
Oh, could you? How do you create a sound effect?
Well, you can create a sound effect with something very simple. In fact, why don't you whistle like a little bird?
Right, whistle like a little bird.
Little bird, and I'll fly in for you.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
And he's landed with a glove, a scarf, and a rubber glove.
That is really simple. It really works, though.
It does, doesn't it?
I'll tell you, I've got a tricky one for you.
Yes.
An avalanche.
Oh, my God, an avalanche? That's difficult.
That's very, very difficult. How would you start with an avalanche?
I'll tell you later.
Tell us later. Okay. Maybe we need boulders. How could you get boulders in the kitchen, though?
Ah, we don't need big boulders. Only small ones.
They'll never cope. Here. What else are they saying?
Do you know something? Come here a minute. That Martin Edwards has just whisked Jenny Lee-Wright up to my Lou library. Maybe he's after another radio part. Not if I can help it. I'm just going to sneak up and spy, okay? You coming as well? Don't be so nosy.
Now, Martin, what's the problem?
Well, you see, I rather feel I'm wasted in insurance, and I think I might just have it in me to be rather a good news reader.
Oh, I see.
So I wonder if you might be prepared just to listen to me reading something.
Well, shall I record a little for you to see what you sound like?
Would
So
you?
can listen back?
Oh, that would be too
Right,
kind.
Let's do it then. Okay, let's try.
Right.
Okay, off you
Now
go.
then. Smile with confidence. Good evening. This is the news at 10, read by Martin Edwards with authority.
Oh, my goodness. What did you do, Martin?
It hovers.
Oh, ready to go then?
Well, I think I better check the skirt. Before we take it on the water, I want to check that the trim's right and the skirt's perfect, and one or two nuts and bolts I think I ought to check before we go.
So when, Tony?
About the middle of the week.
Oh, I hope so.
Good, I can't wait to see it go.
Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, dear.
Ethel!
Yes? Oh, I'm coming. Excuse me, Tony.
Righto.
It was working.
It was brilliant, sounded great.
Yeah.
Was that Mrs. Hodgson's dog Rebel?
No, it's Juliet Miller's Alsatian Flossie.
Right.
Good luck with the produce.
With the... Thanks very much, Ethel. Okay. You ready, Jenny?
Nearly.
Nearly. You want a couple of seconds?
Yeah, I do need actually 2 seconds to get my shoes on.
It looks so complicated already.
Very
I can't remember what I've got to do.
You sure we'll get through this all right?
Yes, we'll be right.
Thanks very much. Thanks a lot. Okay. You got all your accoutrements together?
Yes. I think so.
Just do up your shoes.
Just my shoes. Hang on a minute, Hen.
She's having trouble with peely heels.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I've gone wrong, not me.
All right.
We haven't started yet, right?
Draw yourself together. Just draw yourself. Right, thanks very much. Okay? Good evening. This is ABC Radio number 73, broadcasting on 73 megahertz. And now, Tough Breaks, an imported novel by Alec Simmons. Sorry, Alec. An excerpt from chapter 125. Alone in the presidential suite of the Wiener Schnitzer guest house, Waldo Hackensack, eccentric millionaire playboy, sits staring through the frosted windows at the snowscape on the highest Alps. Somewhere far off, a plaintive owl hoots to his love. Suddenly he hears the approaching sleigh bells of a horse-drawn sledge. He sighs and murmurs, "Embotrel, my love." A tear falls from his aristocratic eye, instantly freezes and drops into the brass spittoon at his feet. Swiftly he closes the curtains. Footsteps approach his room. There is a knock. "Emmental, is it you?" he cries. "No, sir," comes a reply, muffled through a thick Austrian door. "It is I, Archie Muckleham, your faithful butler. I have brought you your dinner for two, sir." Slowly, the door swings open to reveal a gilded trolley laden with sumptuous crockery. "Come in," says Waldo Hackensack, "and for heaven's sake be Macawam trips." The trolley flies into the room, showering its contents onto the floor.
Oh, it's my best dinner service.
Sorry. I'll buy you some more at Paddy's Market, okay? Suddenly, the phone rings. Hello? Oh, sorry. Martin. As Waldo Hackensack leaps to the receiver, he trips over his butler's outstretched leg and falls heavily onto a luxurious waterbed. A small piece of Victorian crystal in the playboy's hand slices into the rubber mattress. The bed begins to empty onto the floor. Waldo picks up the telephone. Good grief, already? Yes, send her up. He slams down the phone. Get up, Jimmy, get up. Clear up that mess. She's here. Enoto Klemperer, the girl of my dreams. She's arrived on that horse-drawn sledge, which even now is pulling away from the guest house. At last, we'll be together. I'm very pleased for you, sir, said Archie. As he squelches his way to the door, he pauses to open the curtains. My, sir, 'tis a dreich night. Hark at that wind. Have a deck at that snow. Snow. Crunching across the sodden carpet, Waldo pushes Jamie to the door. Oh, there's some more food, man. She's here, he cries, slamming the door. Alone, with only his racing heart, burr, 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 and panting breath, burr, 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 Waldo hears the receding footsteps of his butler. And then another sound. Waldo's heart stops, burr, and starts again, burr, 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 as he hears the tiny, dainty steps of his love. The beautiful and innocent Emmental Klemperer. And then another sound. A mighty rumbling, like the sound of a giant wave breaking on a rocky shore. He rushes to the window. Oh no, he screams, not again! But through the window he sees a great wall of snow heading straight towards the guest house. Turning to the door, he hears Emmental's footsteps rushing away. Wait, he cries, it's only an avalanche! But there is no time. Borne like a mighty surfer on a tidal wave of snow, the presidential suite is stripped from the guest house and flung into the valley! Thanks very much, Jeannie. Cheers. Well, what did you think, Ethel?
I thought it was brilliant.
Thank you very much.
What about my plates?
What about what?
My plates.
We'll talk about that later, okay? Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny, don't go. Yes. Having auditioned everybody and everything, I have a little audition for you. Thank you, Tony.
Oh, you haven't,
Yes,
Ethel.
you're going to love it. We'll just clear some of these
fair,
extra
Ethel.
sound effects. You're going to love this.
Cruelty.
Do you mind if I put Mike over there? He won't mind.
No, he won't mind, I'm sure.
There we go. Thank you very much, Tony. Have you met Tony? Oh, hello, Tony. Very nice to meet you. Tony, and this is...
A bit oily.
The daring, dazzling, death-defyingly dull, devastatingly dangerous, delectable, delicatessable, divinely decadent. Savage quiz. Okay, moving right along, here we go. Now, can I have your name, please?
Miss Lee-Wright.
Miss Lee-Wright, what do you do for a living there, Miss Lee-Wright?
I'm an actress,
You're an
actually.
actress. I tell you
Yes.
what, if you don't know the answers, why don't you act like you do? Okay, and your name is?
Tony English.
Tony English. You're playing for Britain there, are you? A bit of a British man. What do you do for a living there?
Design hovercraft.
Designer, eh? You got designs on winning this loaf, have you?
Hope so.
Okay, what we're going to do here, we've got an open question. Either of you can answer. If you get the question right, you get a piece of bread to move on to a filler. There's your knife.
Okay.
Toby's going to make a lot of lovely sandwiches for you. Got yours already. You see there, Tony speeding ahead. What is the name of Walt Disney's famous cartoon elephant?
Dumbo.
Dumbo, absolutely correct.
Well done, Tony.
Well done, Tony.
Come on, Jenny.
I don't want you to be a Dumbo there now, Jenny. You're going to have to move right along. Okay, can you do an impersonation of James Cagney?
No.
Absolutely honest answer. No, he can't. I think that's perfectly fair. Yeah. And I was going to give you a bit of a jam filling there.
Right,
James
right.
Cagney jam. You dirty rat. You dirty rat. Okay, moving right along. Here's your chance to catch up now,
Okay,
Jenny.
Ethel.
Open question. Either of you can answer. Sir Christopher Cockerell, inventor of the hovercraft, is how old today?
68.
No.
Go on.
How old is he today?
73.
73.
73! Absolutely correct. And what we've got here, we've got a little bit of a happy birthday cake there for Sir Christopher Cockerell. And what I want you to do is just light those candles for your filling question. We'll give you a bit of a tomato there, I think,
Okay,
for that
thank
on
you
there.
very much.
That's a round each, moving right along.
Yeah,
We've
I'm
now got
listening.
another open... That's it, just light the candles there. Can't be fireproof, surely not. This is a bit like hovercraft, right? Okay, now then. Moving right along, hope you can do this while you're lighting
I'm listening,
candles.
yes, of course.
What
Shoot this
makes a leap year a leap year?
Extra day in February.
Absolutely correct! Now then, what kind of a filling are you going to go for?
Oh, I thought I
Yes, this is your second question now. You've already got one round already. You're
Have I got
speeding
one?
along.
Yes,
You
yes.
have.
Oh,
There's
my
another piece of
God.
bread. What kind
Thank
of filling
you.
are you going to go for?
I'll go for a cucumber filling.
Cucumber. Let's see now. They're quite complicated, the cucumber ones today. Oh,
Trust me.
Cucumber sandwich, yes. They're very, very difficult. Okay, for your cucumber sandwich, here's what I want you to do. I want you to blow out the blue candle.
Luckily enough, I lit it.
Okay, go ahead. Can you do it without blowing out the others? Brilliant! No problem at all. Today's your big... excuse me.
Oh, well, it's a magic candle.
It is! It's a magic candle. A bit of cheating going on there, so I tell you what, we'll give you that piece of bread after all. Did go out there, wasn't bad at all. Okay, we're going to move on now to current affairs. Getting very exciting because she's got two, you've only got one there, Jenny. You're going to have to speed up.
Come on, Tone.
What was the name of the jockey who won the Derby?
Piggott.
Piggott! Yes! Current sandwich to you there. Yeah, I'm sorry, you got to move. To hurry up here. It's two each now. Oh. Can you blow that kettle out again? Have another go there.
Look at it, it's
nice
wonderful.
splashing away, isn't it? Okay. What's the new #1 single this week? Oh! Go on, Jenny, now, what is it? What's the new #1 single this week?
Could it be Mary Wilson Little Threats?
No, it's Police, Every Breath You Take.
Oh, near.
Which type of punishment is going to be phased out in schools?
Caning.
Caning! Yay! Brilliant! Okay, why are there 7 octopuses in London this week?
Holy Cousin Dave's got famous day this week.
Yes! Come on, Jenny.
An insane woman on my right here. Okay, explain this at home. Right, I'm afraid that candle's going to set fire to the entire house. Who is singing at Wembley this week?
Rod Stewart.
No.
David Bowie. No, it's not Wembley. No, it's someone's singing at Wembley.
David Bowie.
David Bowie. Yes. Sorry there, Janet. Tell me a little bit of a count on sandwiches. How are we doing here? It's 3 each at the moment, I think. Couldn't be tenser.
It's
There's a bit of clean bread there for you. Okay. How did 2 babies get mixed up 46 years ago?
Oh, they were given to the wrong mother.
Absolutely correct. The hospital paired off the wrong babies with Mrs. Wheel of 75, Mrs. Wright at 74. Thank goodness there wasn't anybody there from 73. Okay. Brilliantly done. It's 4-3. Here's your last chance here, Jenny. Oh,
it's a kit.
Yes, it is really. It's a kit for making sandwiches, that one. How did a man save 23 lives yesterday?
Oh, because he landed a plane and very well, and he rushed out and rescued those. Actually, some did die, didn't he? Saved
Absolutely correct. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. This is so tense. Now then, whoever gets this last question correct moves on to the befamed squidgy bun section. Ooh. Why did 2 boys get a fright on Exmoor this week?
Oh, there was a panther, a large dog.
The dog.
What was it? What did they think they'd seen? They would have thought they saw...
A monster.
They thought they saw a monster. I'm sorry there, Jenny. I think he just pipped you at the post. Thought they saw a monster.
Jenny.
For your consolation prize, you not only get the cake, but some rock as well. Okay, very quickly now. Squidgy bun, instead of the I sound, I want you to say squidgy bun. What do you call Mary Wilson's hairdo?
A bee husky bun.
Absolutely correct! What famous ship was sunk by an iceberg at the beginning of this century on its maiden voyage?
The Squidgy Bun Tannic. Squidgy Bunnick.
Absolutely! Who drove the rats out of Hamlin with a tootle on his flute?
The Pied Piper of...
No.
The Squidgy... Punner. Of Hamlet Squidgy Bunning.
Yes, I think! Must be correct. Okay, say these countries: Ireland, Iceland, and Dubai.
Squidgy Bunland?
Yes.
What's the other one?
Iceland.
Squidgy Bunsland?
Yes. Dubai.
And Squidgy Bun.
Dubai, absolutely correct there. Thank you, Tony English, winner of the befamed sandwich quiz loaf, which I do hope that you're going to make float for us. Well
done, Jenny.
Amidst masses of subjects, lovers, their English, purifying. I think we're setting fire to the cake there.
That's a bit dangerous.
Jeez, I'm scared of the cake. Now,
What are you doing?
Having done all these auditions, who won?
Who won? Oh, yes, my goodness gracious. Well, I've met all of you in the house, and you all worked very hard to impress me.
Yes.
But there is one person who I think is going to be absolutely brilliant on radio. It's...
Me! It's me, isn't it?
No, it's...
Mary!
Is it Mary?
Mary?
Is it?
No!
It's... Hold on.
Who is it?
It's...
Hello, good morning, I do. Tony Deal. No job too small, no part too big. What do you think?
You can't be serious!
me such a thrill.